Hi everyone, welcome back to the NIIT's YouTube channel. Today, we are diving into a topic that's honestly shaking the entire coding world right now. A topic that has everyone confused, excited, scared, and curious at the same time. And that topic is vibe coding. Now, you might have heard people say that I built this entire app through prompts, or developers in the future will just vibe and AI will do everything and everywhere. So, someone has a strong opinion about it, and some say it's revolutionary, some say it's dangerous, and some say it's overhyped, and some say that it's the future of software development. So in this video, I want to take all of that noise, all the confusion, all the hype, and break it down into something simple and clear. So what exactly is vibe coding? How is it different from the traditional way of building software? And why is everyone suddenly talking about it? So where does this actually help? And what role will vibe coding play in the developer industry? And here's the important part. This video is not the end of the conversation. In fact, it's just the beginning. And after this, I'll be making 2 or 3 more videos where we will actually build real projects using vibe coding step by step. Now, you are going to see exactly how it works, where it shines, where it breaks. But before we get there, we need a proper foundation. So let's start from the very beginning. Vibe coding at its core is a completely different style of interacting with the computer traditionally. So when you code, you communicate with the machine through syntax, logic, functions, variables, structure, and you write line-by-line instructions. You think about everything, the architecture, the debugging, the edge noise. But with vibe coding, your communication changes. Instead of typing out explicit logic, you simply describe the outcome that you want. And you describe the vibe of the application. You describe the behavior. And the AI takes that intention and converts it into a working code behind the scenes. So instead of writing an entire component, you might just say, create a simple to-do list app with add, edit, delete options. Instead of debugging manually, you might say, this error is showing up in the console. Fix it. Instead of writing complex UI code, you might just say, make the layout cleaner, center everything, improve the design. You stop thinking like a code writer and start thinking like a director. You describe what the movie should feel like, and the actors, in this case, the AI performs the action. But here's the important truth. Vibe coding does not mean the code magically disappears. It's not like the machine understands your raw text and executes logic without code. Under the hood, code is always being written. Real components, real files, real logic. The only difference is that you are not the one typing it. So, vibe coding is not coding without code. It's coding without touching the code. Now let's talk about how vibe coding truly differs from developers build software today. So traditional development is about precision. You break a big problem into smaller problems and you architect your project carefully. You write functions, classic, and logic step by step. You debug, you refactor, you improve, and you take full ownership of the code base. Vibe coding flips this. Instead of building the system block by block, you describe the heat. Instead of writing logic, you guide the AI. Instead of manually implementing features, you approve or reject AI-generated changes. And instead of alerting from the code level, you start from the idea level. Now the shift is both powerful and dangerous. Powerful because you can build things incredibly fast, and dangerous because it's like easy to lose control. And the difference is the reason why vibe coding has become such a loud conversation in the developer world is because it challenges the traditional idea of what it means to be a programmer. So why is vibe coding everywhere right now? And what does it feel like everyone suddenly has an opinion about it? This is because vibe coding sits right at the center of a massive shift. For years, coding has been such a skill that requires logic, discipline, typing, and suddenly AI tools like Cursor and many others are saying, you don't need to write a code yourself anymore. You tell me what you want and I will build it. So this creates excitement for the beginners. It creates panic for some of the developers. It creates curiosity for experts. and it creates confusion for almost everyone. Now, there's noise because vibe coding feels revolutionary. There's noise because vibe coding feels threatening. There's noise because vibe coding feels too good to be true. This noise isn't going away anytime soon. So, in fact, it will get louder, and that's why understanding what vibe coding is and what is it not, it's extremely important. Now let's talk about where vibe coding genuinely shines. So vibe coding is extremely powerful when you're working on small projects, quick prototypes, or internal tools. And these are the areas where speed matters more than perfection. So for example, if your team needs a tiny dashboard, or your client wants a quick proof of concept, or you want to test out a new UI idea without spending hours coding, vibe coding makes that insanely fast. And another place where vibe coding helps is the experimentation. So instead of manually writing 10 different versions of a layout or component, you can just ask the AI to generate variations. And this frees your brain from repetitive work and lets you focus on creativity and direction. And for solo developers or indie builders, vibe coding can give enormous amount of time, and it can save it. Tasks that normally take days can be generated in minutes, and you can build dozens of ideas quickly. Throw out the bad ones and double down on the good ones. Vibe coding is like having 10 junior developers working for you at the same speed. But at the end, this is the key point, and only if you know how to guide them. Even though vibe coding feels magical, it has very real limits. Vibe coding does not help when the project is extremely complex or long-term. Systems that require careful architecture, high reliability, strict security, or deep understanding cannot be vibe coded without eventually creating chaos. So it also doesn't help if you don't understand the basics, and if you don't know where APIs are, or what scale management is, or how the front end and the back end communicate, then vibe coding becomes something you learn on blindly instead of something you control. So which means vibe coding should accelerate your skills, not replace them. AI should be the assistant, not the architect. And this is why I said this video is only the beginning, and once you see how vibe coding actually works in real projects, you will understand where it shines and where it fails. Now here's where things get exciting. Today's video is about understanding vibe coding, what is it, and why people are talking about it, and where it fits into the developer's world. But this is only the part 1. In the next 2 or 3 videos, we are going to do something far more interesting. We are going to build real projects using vibe coding, and we will start with an empty folder and guide the AI step by step. We will be handling errors, we'll refine the UI, we'll add features, we'll push the limits, and we'll break things down, and we will fix them. And while doing that, you will see the truth about vibe coding, and you will see the moments where it feels magical and the moments where it completely misbehaves. And you will see how to guide an AI properly and how to stay in control, how to understand the code it generates, and how to avoid the traps that most beginners fall into. So if today's video is just the theory, the next videos will be the reality. And trust me, the reality is way more interesting. Now before we close, I want you to take away one big idea from this video. Vibe coding is not here to replace developers. Vibe coding is here to change how developers work. And it's not the end of coding, it's the evolution of coding. It doesn't eliminate the need of learning. It makes learning more valuable. And it doesn't remove the need for fundamentals. It makes fundamentals matter even more. AI won't remove developers. AI will remove developers who refuse to evolve. But for those who understand how to combine skills with AI, with vibe coding, it becomes their superpower. So that brings us to the end of the part 1 of our vibe coding. And today you learned what vibe coding really is, how it differs from traditional development, and why everyone is making so much noise about it, and where it actually helps. But now the real fun begins. In the next video, we are going to build actual projects using vibe coding, and you will see the entire real workflow in real time, and you will understand exactly what to expect, when to use, and how to make AI build your software. Make sure you're subscribed and you don't miss on those tutorials, and let me know in the comments what is your opinion on vibe coding. Are you excited, skeptical, or curious? Have you tried it before? And I would love to read your thoughts. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one.